Hey, Kyle here. Welcome to my channel, Kyle's DIY. We're building your own house with no construction experience. It's like being the president. Sometimes you gotta stop, take a look around, and try to figure out where you are at. In this series, Cheapest Possible House, I'm attempting to build my own house with no construction experience and hopefully keeping it under $60,000. I don't want to do this, but this is the only way that we can afford a home, hopefully get out of an apartment with all the insane rent increases that have been happening lately. And to be honest, I'm over 50, got a bad back, got a lot of health problems, and well, quite frankly,
I'm not a smart man.
So I hope this series will inspire you that if I can do it, I do think just about anybody can do it. So hopefully, I think there's a lot of people out there right now saying that I can't possibly afford a home. So hopefully this would give you an idea to maybe consider DIY, building your own home, or maybe owner builder and being your own general contractor and subbing the work out, or a little bit of a combination of both. So in today's video, we're going to be working on foundation. Now, before I got started building this house, I definitely watched a lot of YouTube videos, trying to go from knowing very little about construction to hopefully at least knowing enough to where I'm not going to make a complete disaster out of this. And of course, in YouTube, you got the pros. Let's see, you got like Matt Risinger, Matt Bankswood, Perkin Brothers, Larry Hahn, Awesome Framers. Spent a lot of time watching those videos, taking a lot of notes, and just trying to learn as much as I can. Now, in all honesty, a lot of what they're doing, I couldn't have possibly afford. Now, like with foundation, to do our elevation and layout, they have a $1,800 Sabila laser. There's no way I could possibly afford that. I think I spent like $20 on doing my elevation. So, we also had the redneck videos, and that's what I'm trying to do in this series. There's just no possible way, it seems like, that we could afford a home. So we're just going to have to figure out every possible way that we can save money. And hopefully the series would help you and give you lots of ideas. And I encourage you to watch lots of other videos and a lot of the redneck videos on, different ways that you can get the job done. As we get started on the foundation, it's important to understand that there's no other phase like the foundation. This can bring your house down, either literally that your house would no longer be livable or safe to go in, or figuratively, this could bring your house down, and that by the time you try to fix whatever problem you're facing, you've already gone into bankruptcy and the bank now owns the house. So it's so important to get this part right. I really encourage you to watch lots and lots of YouTube videos on foundation. Are you going to do pier and beam? Are you going to do slab on grade? Even if you're going to do slab on grade, I know like with Matt Risinger's pier and beam videos has some really great information no matter what foundation that type you're choosing. So I just really encourage you to get as much information as you can. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe button, because over the next couple of days, we're going to be going over some really critical information, especially about concrete, that you'll need to know either as an owner builder or as a DIYer when the concrete pulls up. There's some really important stuff to go over. So let's get out there, let's get started, and let's try to build the cheapest possible house. Okay, as we get out here getting to work, we come to the most exciting part of the build, and that is this metal stake. Okay, it's not that exciting. That's why I had my lovely wife posing behind it to try to make it more interesting. But this stake here cost $1,200. That's right, $1,200. So we're in a floodplain. So we have to have a elevation certificate. So they come out and it's $400 each time they come out. I definitely picked the wrong job in high school career day. And they put the stake in. So I need to put 2 feet below this to put the footer in. Normally, IRC, I think, is 12 inches for the footer, but because we're in a floodplain, they said we have to go 2 feet down, and then we have to go 2 feet above this for the stem wall. And that's part of the elevation certificate that we have to get. So they'll come out, inspect it throughout the build, and then once the house is finally built, they'll issue an elevation certificate, and flood control will pass the property, hopefully. So we're not going to go into layout at all. There's plenty of great videos on YouTube about 3, 4, 5, measuring X, all that. We are just basically doing a very simple rectangle, 36 by 40. The whole key to this build is just the KISS system, keeping it super simple. Just a very basic rectangle, very simple house. I think if we tried to do just a average house in the suburbs, we would be sunk. I mean, there's just absolutely no way we could do that. So right now we do not have a construction loan. Our jobs don't pay that well. So right now we cannot even afford to rent a tractor at Home Depot site. We have a fifth wheel, and if we tried to pay rent, if we tried to drive back and forth, I mean, there was just no way we'd be sunk right there. So, but it is getting discouraging. It is difficult trying to dig this out. I keep thinking of a parable that Jesus said that a man began to build, but wasn't able to complete it, and all those gathered around him began to mock him, saying, look, he who began to build was unable to complete it. So, it is getting a little bit discouraging right now. But God works all things for our good, and so I figured, well, my cholesterol is a little bit high, so getting out there digging is a good thing, and well, quite frankly, my wife's put on a few pounds, so get her out there digging to try to firm some things up. So I'm so dead if she hears that. So no matter how discouraged we get, we just got to focus, listen to that still small voice, and just keep pressing forward.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Some people dream success while you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can.
So I just want to close this episode with this scene. As you can see, we listen to our still small voice, and we got the further duck all the way around. And I want you to notice the green wood there. I know some YouTube videos, even the pros, didn't use any wood forms. But I really strongly disagree with that. One, we have sandy soil, and so the chance of a collapse and having a lot of sand going to the white concrete is really high. So I definitely believe in using wood forms and not just pouring it onto the ground. But for the DIYer trying to save a lot of money, I got that green wood from a large patio that had collapsed in the monsoon storm. And I asked the neighbor, I said, hey, I'll clean all that up for you for free if I could have the wood. So I got a ton of wood that way for free, as well as the Craigslist free section. I picked up quite a bit of lumber there. And so if you want to save a lot of money, having tons and tons of lumber has really helped save money. And so I got lots of lumber for all kinds of scrap and projects like the concrete footers. Also, you notice the green pole sticking up in the middle there. So what I did was, rather than spend $1,800 on a Sabila laser, I just got some tubing there filled with food color dye. You could use antifreeze or just anything so you could see a little bit better. I went ahead on that pole, marked the place where the stake was, and then that way it's right in the middle, and we can just move the line around now very easily. And then we go ahead, match it up to the line with a 2-foot wood pole that she's holding. And so that way we can have the footer all the way around 2 feet below the stake. And so that's called the water level. There's lots of great YouTube videos about a water level, so I recommend checking those out. But definitely saved a lot of money. I can't really tell in this picture here, but our lot is on a slant, and so you'll see that the back is quite a bit deeper than the front. So the front has to be 24 inches, and then the back will just have to follow to make it level, and it's quite a bit deeper. So this is some ways we save money. So the next episode will be concrete. I'll try to talk a lot less, but I tell you, we got some really important information about concrete, whether you're a DIYer or a owner builder. So I hope you hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you hit the notification so when we get the concrete one out, it's really, really important. So thank you for watching all the way through, and I'll see you on the next episode as we attempt to pour the concrete.